Have you ever wondered how the vast, fertile Indian northern plains came into existence? It's a question that has intrigued scholars and scientists for ages. The grand spectacle of these plains is not just a marvel of nature, but a testament to the dynamic and powerful forces that shape our planet. The Indian northern plains, as we know them today, are actually a relatively recent formation in geological terms. They are the product of complex and intricate processes that have been at work for millions of years. Imagine the incredible amount of sediment washed down from the towering Himalayan range, gradually filling the trough between the mountains and the peninsular plateau. Now, add the ceaseless tectonic activity beneath the Earth's crust, shifting and shaping the land. The result? A vast, fertile expanse stretching across North India, painting a picture of tranquility that belies the dramatic events of its creation. A truly fascinating process, isn't it? But what exactly happened to create these plains? The story of the Indian northern plains begins millions of years ago with the shifting of tectonic plates. Imagine the Earth's crust as a giant jigsaw puzzle, with each piece representing a tectonic plate. Now picture one of these pieces, the Indian plate, moving northwards. It was on a slow but unstoppable journey towards another piece, the Eurasian plate. When these two titans finally met, the impact was so powerful that it resulted in the uplift of the highest mountain range on this planet, the Himalayas. But the birth of the Himalayas was just the beginning. These newly formed peaks, majestic and imposing, were subject to the relentless forces of nature. Rain, wind, and the freeze-thaw cycle all played their roles in the erosion of these mountains. Bit by bit, chunk by chunk, the Himalayas began to break down. But where did all this eroded material go? Enter the rivers, the Indus, the Ganges, the Brahmaputra. These were the mighty sculptors of the landscape. They picked up the eroded material from the Himalayas and carried it downstream. As these rivers flowed across the land, they deposited this material, layer upon layer, year after year. This process of deposition, known as alluviation, was no quick affair. It took millions of years for the eroded material to accumulate and compact, but eventually it formed a flat, fertile expanse, the Indian northern plains. From the towering Himalayas to the gentle rivers, every element played a crucial role in shaping this region. The Indian northern plains are not just a geographical feature, they are the result of a series of extraordinary natural events, a testament to the power of nature's processes. And so, over millions of years, the Indian northern plains took shape. The birth of a plain might seem like a simple affair, but as we've seen, it's anything but. It's a tale of movement and collision, of erosion and deposition, a tale that spans millions of years and continues to this day. After all, geography is not just about the land, it's about the story the land tells. The rivers played an instrumental role in shaping the plains, but how, you may wonder? Well, the answer lies in the relentless journey of the major rivers like the Ganges, the Brahmaputra, and the Indus. Originating from the icy heights of the Himalayas, they make their way down, carrying with them a precious cargo of eroded sediments from the mountains. These rivers, in their course, act like natural conveyor belts, transporting these sediments to the plains. The sheer volume of water they carry, coupled with the gravitational pull, ensures that these materials are spread far and wide across the plains. Flooding, often seen as a destructive force, plays a crucial role here. It spreads the sediments over a wider area, replenishing the soil and making it fertile. So in essence, these rivers are not just water bodies, but mighty sculptors, tirelessly shaping and reshaping the terrain. The rivers, then, were the architects of the plains, shaping them over countless centuries. So, to summarize the creation of the Indian northern plains, we've journeyed through an amazing geological tale that began with tectonic activity millions of years ago. This colossal movement of the Earth's crust gave birth to the mighty Himalayas, those towering sentinels that stand as a guard to the plains. Next, we delved into the process of erosion and deposition, where the Himalayas were worn away by the forces of nature, gradually releasing sediments. These sediments traveled miles, carried by the force of water, wind, and gravity, to settle on the plains. The role of rivers, the lifelines of the plains, was our final stop. These perennial water bodies, originating from the Himalayas, further contributed to the shaping of the landscape, nurturing the soil and paving the way for a rich and diverse ecosystem. The Indian Northern Plains, then, are a testament to the incredible power and patience of nature, sculpted over millions of years.